everyone, and welcome back. I just thought I would check in with y'all about Hytale. So I've been playing this off camera quite a bit. Obviously, as you can see, my base is actually completed now. This is me and Mr. Scullis's world. We haven't quite gotten the rest of our friends to join yet, so I've been staying, getting the base ready. I just thought I would give you guys a little tour. This is where I've been doing lots of farming. Got myself a little apple tree. I put some sheep in here, and there's a single horse. Some of the horses have been glitching and disappearing, but this one hasn't. He's just chilling with all these sheeps. Um, I've got some pumpkins, and I've been experimenting a lot with the eternal um, seeds, and I found out that they are permanent, and so I have a nice variety of stuff. Because this is where I've been working on all the farming and stuff. Like, I really, really like the farming in this game. It's very fun to stay at the house and do farming stuff. Because I don't know about you guys, but even in Minecraft, I'm this type of player that likes to stay behind and do building and farming and cooking and all the at-home stuff. Um, I had a lot of fun making the base, and this area over here is where I have some chickens, and there's a baby horse in here too somewhere. Not sure where. Oh, here in the corner. He's hiding, but there's a small baby horse. But this is where I get my eggs. I'm not really sure why this chicken likes to sleep outside. There's two chicken coops right here. He could go in either one of them, but he chooses not to, and that's fair, I guess. um, this is the rest of the house. I finished the back. I know last time when I was talking to y'all that I had not even built a roof on the bottom part on the first floor. So I'm just exploring outside a little bit to show you guys because I've spent most of my time outside. I worked real hard on the roof just so that it looked good from the outside. Like, it's a little silly, but, and this is where we have our, what's it called? Ancient Gateway. Yes. Because you have to use that to teleport to where the bosses are. It's a little bit complicated. He knows a little bit more about that part than I do. I mostly just stayed back and was practicing with the roofs and building off to make the base ready for more people. So I like this room a lot specifically, where you just go up and there's a tree in it, and I think it looks really cute. And when you leave, you don't have to go down the ladder. You can just kind of run across the roofs, do a little jumping and exploring. Um, Mr. Scullis also helped me with my OBS settings, so hopefully this is running a little bit smoother for you guys and it's not skipping like crazy like last time. Because for me, personally, this game runs really smooth and it looks really pretty. But I noticed on the video that posted with the early access part that it was skipping a lot and it didn't really run as smooth as it was running on my PC. So this is mostly what I've been working on is the farmer's workbench. Over here you can see that it's tier 8. It's pretty far, and I have a lot of the extra recipes for the flowers. So that's what I'm going to be working on next is getting the flower petals for this, the azure petals, storm petals, and blood petals so that I can upgrade this to tier 9 because I really like the farming. And unfortunately, I think there's some sort of problem with our chef stove because if I go over here to the ingredients, you can see that the salt and the spices recipes they're not here. So I can't make the salt or the spices, but I do have the recipes for like the meat pie and the Caesar salad. The Caesar salad. I did get the recipes for those in the Forgotten Temple area. Um, because doing all this farming gives me quite a lot of life essence, and you use the life essence to get more recipes and stuff. It's got a pretty satisfying game loop to it. I can show you guys what the thing looks like. We have a teleporter set up right at it. So this is the Forgotten Temple area, the Forgotten, and this is a peaceful zone that you can enter, and you can't really do anything to the people, but there's these NPCs that you can trade with, and these guys down here, um, down at the bottom, these little people. And they're so interestingly designed. I really like the way they look. They're Farins or something. Oh, Quebecs. They're very cool, but you use the life essence to get the recipes for stuff, for additional farming material type things. But you can also just use the life essences to purchase salt and spices, but you can craft them usually, so it's unfortunate that for some reason I'm not allowed to craft them, but I can come and buy them from him if I need to. And one of the things that you have to do for the game is right here is memories, and this actually is shared between all members of the world that you're in. We have a total of 188 out of 250 memories so far, which is if you've encountered an enemy or a mob, like an animal, and certain fish. And I'm not really sure what this one is. Server memory, category, beast. It's a little bit broken. But, you know, the game is still in early access, but it is extremely, what's the word? It's encouraging a lot of exploration, and it also encourages all the different types of gameplay. Because for me, I like to stay at the base and do setup stuff and build things. And my friend Mr. Scullis likes to go out and explore and fight things and find the bosses and find all the stuff. So it works out really good that we work together um, on this world so far, because we're able to get a lot of things set up, like our teleporters. And he has this one it's set up to go to multiple different biomes that are pretty far away. And this is just the one that is directly to the Forgotten Temple so that we can get there nice and quick. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a tour of the base. This is an empty room, and you can go up, and there's another room. And there's some beds and stuff. And then down here is where I put my bedroom. I put my bedroom over here, and I have a blood rose in it because I thought that they're really pretty. And I use these kelps for the lights because I thought it was like an interesting light. Down here is where I have a ridiculous amount of eternal things. I was working on doing the lettuce. That's the last section. It took a while. I've been doing a lot of this off camera because it's extremely tedious, and you guys don't really want to watch me sit here farming over and over and over for hours. But I'm also working on making another section underneath for flowers. Anyways, that's super boring. You guys don't want to hear about that. And over here we have all of our storage, and we have our end game workbench here, but most of our workbenches are upstairs. They're up here. We have a ton. And these guys, like, for some reason, they don't despawn anymore. Like, they're supposed to come and go, but these two specifically have been stuck here for like a week. These guys are just chilling. Like, guys, get out of here. It's so silly. But I think there's another one that's like way out there also, like way over there. And he's been stuck there for a while. Sometimes they just don't leave. I think they're just stuck. But I do need to build another section. I have an area over there that goes down to to a cavern. Yeah, it's right here. It goes down into a cavern because Mr. Scullis said that this is a good thing to have right here because you can just go straight down into it and it's a quick access to get down to where lava and stuff is. So he advised that I do that. So it's going to be the basement of the next building. I'm just not quite sure what kind of building it's going to be. We also need some more storage for large amount of blocks like stone and dirt. So I'll probably make a storage building and something like that. But I wanted to show you guys how it's looking and all the stuff I've been working on in here. We have like so many, look at this chest of just of vegetables because I've been farming so much. And in here I have a bunch of rice and we have a bunch of fish. Like, we're just not doing anything. Me personally, I like to hang out and do the farming and stuff. What kind of player are you guys usually when you play Minecraft or Terraria or this type of game like Hytale? Are you the type of person that likes to stay at the base and set up? Or are you the kind of person that likes to go out and fetch all the materials? What's your play style? I'm just curious. Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. I also have some sheep. Look how cute these guys are. Like, it's still the same blocky style as Minecraft, but it's so much cuter. Like, they put a lot more detail in it. Like, look at there's little bees on my apple tree, which the apples are also something that you can gather for making apple pie and things like that. And there's pumpkins. There's so many different types of crops. It's really extremely rewarding because everything that you do gives you something and you can do something with that. And I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to articulate. I'm not really sure. But it's one of those things that the gameplay loop is extremely rewarding. So it feels good to just keep playing, even if you're just doing something like farming or building or organizing your chests. If you're that type of person, it's kind of awesome. Um, and I really do recommend it. If you guys like this type of game like Minecraft or Terraria, or this is, Hytale is born from Minecraft mods, I think, from what I understand. Mr. Scullis is much better at talking about that than I am. But from what I gather, um, the modders of the Hytale server from Minecraft got together and made this game. So, yes, it's very much like Minecraft, but it's so different. It's more like Terraria with the level of detail that each section has. There are multiple types of animals. Like, look at these chickens. And they peck on the ground, and at nighttime they go into these things, except for the one, for some reason, he just likes to sleep outside. Which is fine, if that's what he wants to do. um, there's turkeys, there's birds flying around at nighttime. Like, look at these guys. These guys are so silly. Hey, turkeys. And they look so cute. Like, I just really like the aesthetic of this game. It's really cute. Like, even my character is cute. I think she's cute anyway. Yeah, she's totally cute. I am wearing the armor, but because I have a full set of adamantite armor that Mr. Scullis made for me, because I don't ever really leave the house. The only thing that we did, however, go and fight the frost dragon. Unfortunately, I died. The first time he died first, okay? Give me a little bit of credit. I'm not terrible at this game. However, the second time, I got absolutely mobbed by like 30 little tiny Farron thingies. They're like these little small creatures, and there was so many of them, and they surrounded me really fast. And I unfortunately died. And he soloed the dragon. It was absolutely insane. I did not think he could do it. He didn't think he could do it either. And then he's like, holy crap. So I'm not sure, where is he at? Is he? He's got to be somewhere. He was playing with me earlier, but he's AFK somewhere. I just have no clue where. But his sword, it like, he got a sword from killing the frost dragon, and it glows and it looks so cool. But what I'm working on is getting all the rest of this for lettuce for Caesar salads. Um, so I did half of it is carrots, and then I started doing the wheat, and then I was gonna do wheat and lettuce. But mostly this is just so that we could sit here and farm the life force essence, the life essence. That's what it's called. For trading in the Forgotten Temple realm, the peaceful area, and also because look how many we have. We have so many, and that's literally just for me, because I'm not doing anything else. It's really fun though. It's so much fun. And look at all the small details that everything has. It's just, you can tell that somebody really cared about this game when they created it, because there's so much to it. Like, and there's so much detail and so much love put into everything. And I'm not saying that Minecraft doesn't have a lot of love put into it. Of course it does. This is just something that came out of it that was just so big on its own that they decided that they were going to have their own separate game. And honestly, I'm going to tell you guys, for real, it is significantly different than Minecraft. Like, you might think, "Oh, it's the same thing." No, it's not the same thing. It is very, very different. This is much closer to, I would say this is like a fusion of Terraria gameplay loop with Minecraft aesthetics, but it definitely feels more like Terraria. I don't know how to explain why. Maybe it's because of the multiple types of workbenches, because that's kind of like that with Terraria. There's so many different types. Like, these are all different types of workbenches. There's furniture ones, there's builder ones, there's repair benches, but I think that one is a mod. I'm not really 100% certain which ones are mods and which ones are just vanilla, because apparently this game is like super encouraging for mods. There's actually a modding contest that is going on at the moment, but as of when this gets uploaded, I'm not sure the results of the modding contests. But um, it's very encouraged. Like, yes, make mods. Yes, make it better. Do whatever you want. But even the bushes have so much detail. Just everything is so highly detailed, and it's so goddamn pretty. And the sky is pretty. Look at all the clouds. It doesn't look blocky. Like, there is still a lot of blocky aesthetic, but it's smaller pieces than Minecraft, so there's more detail. It doesn't look so chunky. And Minecraft is fine. I don't want to sit here and be like, "Ooh, Minecraft." I do like Minecraft. I just wish it looked better. And this looks so nice. It is so pretty. And I really, really recommend it. If you guys don't have it or have never played it, I'll go ahead and link the website in the description again. So I really do recommend it though. Like, it's so, so fun. Like, I even found out earlier that I need to get a sunflower farm going, and that's why I'm making another floor underneath of the farm in the basement for sunflowers, because we need flowers, like lots and lots of flowers. So, gotta get to it. I'm the one who does that stuff. So, You got it. I can definitely do it. But I did think that my little gardening area out here was pretty aesthetic as well. Like this was my little starter area. And I'm gonna leave it the way it is just because I think it looks cute and it looks nice. And it doesn't matter that I have a big industrial ass looking this. Like, yeah, I have this too. But it doesn't even have everything. It only has carrots, lettuce, and wheat. And then I'm gonna put some steps here and go down and do flowers because I need a shit ton of flowers. But that's fine. We got this. And I will definitely check in with you guys again. Hopefully we can I can make some of this content when Mr. Scullis is playing and we can play together. And it would be great if I could get his video as well and then we could play them side by side for you guys. Wouldn't that be awesome? Or we could like do a simultaneous upload so that you guys could see both of our perspectives. Because he plays completely different than I do. I'm a much more laid back and chill person when it comes to this type of game. I like to stay at the base of operations and make it nice for everyone else. I've got it all set up. There's tons of rooms available for to move into. This is the one Mr. Scullis wanted to take for himself because it's. Oh, there he is. I found his character. He's been chilling down here the whole time. He's got much fancier armor right now than I do. Um, but this is gonna be his room. He's gonna put like some storage up here and then put his bed and stuff down here. And probably a portal, his own personal little thing. Who knows? But there's like I have a bunch of extra rooms and extra areas for when we get more players. And even if we don't get more players, I just like having extra rooms anyways because my house looks cool on the outside. I like it, like how I put this fancy little torch thing right here because I thought aesthetically it looked really cool. I don't go exploring a lot, but when I do, if I find something that looks cool, oh my gosh, I am gonna grab it. I even put little flower boxes underneath all the windows because I thought it was aesthetic, and I put some moss and hanging stuff underneath the part where there's up there is where the tree is in the room. I think it looks pretty though. I hope you guys think it looks pretty as well. Um, I didn't really plan it when I was building it. I just kind of built on top of it until I was satisfied. I was like, I don't know. And unfortunately, while we were in the midst of doing all this, there was a few times where the game updated and there was some bugs where we had to upload a backlog of something and I had to redo the roof on this dang thing like 6 different times. It was obnoxious. But hopefully it looks aesthetic enough and it paid off. And you guys think it looks cool. And if you don't think it looks cool, let me know how I can make it look better. Like, genuinely. I get so excited about this type of thing. What do you guys like to do when you build stuff? Do you build things just for aesthetics, or do they have to have a purpose? How do you guys feel about it? I like to have things that are both aesthetic and functional. So it's kind of a weird balance. Like, gotta have these guys. Oh, and I do have some fishing traps. That's how I was getting salt. Because that's how you get the blocks of salt. And then you're supposed to be able to take the blocks of salt and use them in the chef stove. Oops, I fell in the water. Use them in the chef stove. I think I got one. Did I? I did. I have 7. I have 7 blocks of salt. So what you're supposed to be able to do is go up here to the chef stove, and it says it's going to be on the ingredients tab, and that you're supposed to be able to process the salt block, this block, for 5 pieces of salt for each block. So I would have 35 salts. I really need that because for like the meat pie, it needs salt, and it needs spices, which spices are supposed to be craftable with any vegetable and 5 flours is supposed to also be in this section somewhere. But for some reason, it's missing. So I'm not really sure what happened, why we don't have it available, if that is supposed to be an add-on, or if this is just having a bug, or if one of the mods Mr. Scullis has put on has prevented it from being here, or if he's missing one. I'm not really sure. But we will figure this out because I want to get good at cooking. That's my next thing. Is I think I'm pretty good at the farming. I want to get good at the cooking, and then I want to get good at all the other crafting so that I can understand this game a little bit more fully. Because as of right now, I do understand it, but I want to understand it more. I want to know what I'm supposed to be going out and looking for. Does that make sense? Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed taking a look at this, and uh, genuinely, I look forward to making more content for this, like actual gameplay, and not just like, ooh, look at my base, but genuinely look at my base. I love it. I have so much fun. I spend so much time here, so personally, I think it looks fantastic. It's very familiar for me. I like it. Um, that's the front. This is the front door, and then we also have a back door. But this is my little farming area that I spend the majority of my time in. But I have been stuck in the basement, slaving away at this absolute monstrosity. Because this takes so freaking long. It is so tedious. But I'm telling you guys, it's gonna pay off. This is gonna be impressive. I wanna impress everyone. I want y'all to be like, oh my gosh, you have the best setup ever. I totally want to play with you guys. Please do. We are so bored. Play with us. It's so fun though, for real. Like, I can't explain it. We need, we need more players so that we can fight more bosses and be more strong, and so I can build more houses for more people. I love building stuff. I need ideas. Um, so what do you guys think? I'm thinking maybe a tower for storage or a large warehouse. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a warehouse over here um, for general storage of things like dirt, stone, cobblestone, that type of thing. Um, I don't know. But I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at my tour and checking out our base and checking in on the progress that I've been making personally. And he's personally been doing a lot of fighting, and he soloed the Frost Dragon. But we had to do that in order for him to make anything with the Mithril. I'm not 100% certain, but he was really excited about it. He was practically shaking that he defeated the dragon by himself. But we've been using the Necronomicon item to summon little helper people. And I guess the dragon locked on to one of the archers, and the archer was out of range for it, so it was totally safe, and it kept the dragon in like a singular spot, so he was able to take it out, which is incredible, honestly. Like, genuinely incredible. I wish I could have seen it, but I was dead. It was, I only got to see his reactions. But please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if nobody's told you, please don't forget to smile today because even if it's fake, it genuinely helps. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.